I love a good spy thriller. And when I saw this trailer and saw Rami Malek as the star, I was confused, but in a good way. I was like, interesting. I got to see an early screening tonight. It doesn't actually come out until April 11th, so 6 days from now. But yeah, let's talk about The Amateur. When his supervisors at the CIA refuse to take action after his wife is killed in a London terrorist attack, a decoder takes matters into his own hands. The movie stars Rami Malek, Rachel Brosnahan, Holt McCallany, Julianne Nicholson, and Laurence Fishburne. This was actually supposed to come out November 8th of 24, but it was delayed because of the SAG-AFTRA, the strikes. So the actor strikes, the writer strikes. Yeah, it's suspended filming. And I got to say, I really hope that this movie does well because, yeah, yeah. But the theater was full tonight, at this early screening. So hopefully that's a good sign. First, the acting, stellar across the board, But there are a couple of standouts. And first up, Laurence Fishburne. He brings an intensity to this role that only an actor of his stature can do. I mean, there's really no one like him, and he really is one of the greats. If you like Laurence Fishburne, or you haven't seen a lot of Laurence Fishburne movies, go watch his earlier movies. Go seriously. I mean, of course, King of New York, Deep Cover, and The Matrix. I mean, that's probably where most people know him from, but the guy's good. But Rami Malek, man, of course, Mr. Robot, he's amazing in that. The way that he plays this role. I mean, this movie hinges on him, and he's sort of an anxiety riddled hero, and he's got to really think like 10, 12, 15 steps ahead. And it's a joy to watch. One specific scene, actually the two scenes that I want to talk about, they happen pretty close to the beginning. So there's no spoilers. In fact, I mean, if you listen to me summarize the movie, you know that his wife gets killed in this attack at the beginning of the movie. And when he's notified of it, everything that he's going through, you can see it on his face. The sort of the bargaining, the denial, everything that you would go through with grief, it's all there and it's all on his face. And seriously, it was so well done that I immediately teared up. Like, I immediately empathized with him because it looked like he was really going through it. And that was really, really amazing to watch. And then later on, of course, something like this, the CIA would probably, make you talk to a psychiatrist, and he's talking to a psychiatrist in this one scene. And it's like a showcase for him to show off what he can do. And it just feels so real. And he's amazing. He really is an amazing actor. And unfortunately, I have the feeling that because he's got this unique look, he's not your typical movie star. And because of the way that he delivers his lines, there's an anxiety there. There's, what I don't know. I don't know if he's going to get typecast or whatever, but the guy needs to be in more stories because he's really, really good. Now, when it comes to the technical side of the movie, I mean, it's great. It's perfect across the board. In fact, I don't know where they shot this movie, but it looks like London. It looks like Paris. It looks like Russia. It looks authentic. And I think that's the thing about this movie, is that it feels authentic. It doesn't feel like a fake movie. I mean, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of movies that come out that just they're so over the top. For me, it's really like, it's refreshing to see a movie about people doing things, right? I mean, who knew? I will say there are a lot of computery things going on, right? He's doing a lot of, looking at screens and opening things, text files, and decrypting things. All that stuff is going on. But please, Hollywood, do we need sound effects every time somebody enlarges an image? Do we need sound effects when text, goes across the screen? When it's laid out, stop. Just stop that. If I ever get to make a movie like this, I'm not going to have any sound effects when something happens on a computer, because that doesn't happen. And it's really annoying to anyone who's ever used a computer. When it comes to the story, though, it's really well done, and it seems real. It seems believable, and that's really really cool. And I mean, honestly, I thought that the pacing was going to be an issue for my wife because she usually loses patience pretty quick when it comes to a movie. She really enjoyed it though. She goes, I know that it's slow, but I was okay with it because it was really well done. But yeah, it is a little bit on the slow side. I mean, I'm fine with that, but I think if you're going into this movie thinking it's going to be like a John Wick kind of thing, no, yeah, you're going to be disappointed if you think it's going to be that. I talked about authenticity, right? And there's a fight scene. I'm not really going to spoil anything, but there's a fight scene between Rami Malek and a woman, a trained woman, and she throws him around. Uh, and it was kind of one of those things where it was like, that's believable. He doesn't suddenly turn into this amazing fighter. He's out of his element, and I really appreciated that, the authenticity of that, because let's face it, Rami Malek he's no brawler. But overall, like I said, I really had a good time with this. I mean, I have a sinking feeling that this is not going to make a lot of money, but it's a really really well done movie. It almost feels like sort of an old school thriller from like the mid 2000s, right? And it's just good, and if you're tired of the just the visual effects kind of ridden movies where it's like nothing is real, nothing is, like I said, it feels grounded, and that's good. That's a good thing to every now and then say, hey, let's just tell a good story. And yeah, I think we need more of that. So yeah, this movie doesn't come out until April 11th, 2025, which is on Friday, 6 days from now. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Yeah, I mean, let's talk about it. But also, I do want to give a quick shout out to Rufus the Red and Star Fox, my two level 2 members. Thank you so much for being part of it, and of course the other members as well. I appreciate you. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.